Peace, beautiful people. This is Sister Essence, and I am going to persuade you, specifically my black people, worldwide, why it is a necessity that we become a self-sufficient race. Period. All of us. Yes. We need to become a self-sufficient race for the simple fact that we have to be in control of our own destiny. We have to be in control of our children and what they're learning, of our business, of our resources, everything of that nature. Okay. Couple questions before I get into it now. How did you feel when you had to go to non-black grocery stores or non-black stores in general to get supplies, to purchase food when COVID started? How do you feel when you are minimally paid for the work that you do or the labor you produce because of your skin color? Do you feel as though your position in society in general is going to be a part of the permanent underclass? Those are some of the reasons why we have to be a self-sufficient race. Nonetheless, we need to be a self-sufficient race, and in order to do that, we have to control three things: business and commerce, resources, and education. That being said, those are the three things I will discuss. And now I will go on to why we need to be self-sufficient, specifically talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma, aka Black Wall Street, which was pre-civil rights and post-civil rights era. Pre-civil rights era and post-civil rights era. Okay. All right, well, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, most of us know it. We had 600 businesses. 600. 21 churches, 21 restaurants. We had our own school system. We had our own law system. We had 21 restaurants. We had a lot. Like, all of that goes into being self-sufficient, providing for your people in terms of having a business, selling things, having money. It's just so much we could just do. All right. That's pre-civil rights era. Now we can go to post. And I believe that pre-civil rights era can be created. Okay. Post-civil rights era. Civil rights era, as many of us probably know, it happened in the 1960s, I believe 1964. Basically, that's when desegregation hit. And our children were extremely affected. Nonetheless, our businesses were affected also. I should have mentioned that pre-civil rights, 80% of black households had two-parent households. Pre-civil rights era, Post-civil rights, no. Also, post-civil rights, during that time, we lost 70 to 80% of farmland. That is money. That's crucial. You can't sustain a community if you're codependent on other people to provide for your food and for your family especially. It's just a lot. I'm sorry, this is playing music. Okay. Yeah. We also lost, our businesses decreased by 90% post-civil rights era. 90%. Almost 100, basically 100. We lost all of that money, which is crucial, and which is why we are in the predicament we're in now, because we're codependent on other people. Okay. Now that I discussed pre-civil rights era, specifically Black Wall Street, and post-civil rights era, now I will discuss resources. Okay, resources. Dr. Claude Anderson, who is a chairman of education, he's also a political being. He wrote a book called Power Economics. I suggest you all read it. He has a series also. Nonetheless, he said, loosely paraphrasing, black neighborhoods spend 95% of our disposable income annually with people who do not live inside our neighborhoods. 95% of our money are going towards people who will not cater to us in terms of economically speaking. That's no. We are codependent on other people in our own community, and that is not right. You can't be self-sufficient and still depend on other people or give other people your money. And I know that's not our fault, but we have to take some accountability. Yeah. Imagine if we owned all of those businesses. We would be thriving. We would absolutely be thriving. That's another reason. That's a reason why we need to be self-sufficient. We need to control our resources. All right. Last point is education. Like I said, going back, I don't know if you know the symbol, Sankofa. Going back, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we had our own education system. The Black Panthers, they had their own community schools. CCP, Black Studies, you can teach your own course. We can control what our children take in. Malcolm X said it best. Loosely paraphrasing, only a fool lets his oppressor teach his children. And that's facts. They indoctrinate our children from their youth. Nonetheless, 3 things I talked about: pre and post civil rights era, obtaining our resources, and controlling our education system. Business and commerce, resources and education, that is what we need to be a self-sufficient race. And that's it. Peace.